Hello. The time has come. It is a sacred time in which all men congregate to my YouTube space. Yes, that's right. This website, this webpage, has now become pious because it is another figure update. Thank you one and all for attending. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Powerade. I've been low on energy lately, and thank you, Powerade. Alright, we're going to get to the main event. But first I want to clear away some baggage. I want to get away from the talk and all the hype that's been going on. Clear the air real quick. A lot of people were waiting on my update about this relic. This is the Legacy Dragon Zord. The Legacy Dragon Zord. As you know, the Green Ranger's Zord. Sorry, I gotta fix this fin. The Green Ranger's Zord within Power Rangers. A lot of people were expecting I was gonna do a video like just about this, but I'm not gonna do that. This is a really well done vehicle here. As you could see, the tail is the best part. Look how big that tail is. We're talking dong length. I'm just speaking for myself. I can't speak for any of you viewers out there, but I can attest that this is almost to my manhood level, but not quite as precise or attractive. But it does have joints in between each thing, which is really cool. It will hold in any pose you give it, basically, which is really cool. That makes this really awesome. And parts of this are die cast, like these are metal. None of this is stickers, it's all painted. So it looks really, really good. In terms of this being on your shelf, you can't get it better than that. It will not look better than that. Why I'm kind of honestly disappointed in it is it's a little small. It was like 80 bucks or however much, and I think it's a little bit small. It's not, it's not tiny, but it's a little bit small. And it doesn't, because it's metal, it's really heavy, and when you try to combine it with the Legacy Megazord that came out, it's like it breaks his fucking back. It just collapses. It doesn't work, and that kind of disappoints me because I want to put the Ultra Zord together eventually, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? If you don't know the Ultra Zord, turn off this video right now. So anyway, there's that. Get that out of the way. I know people have been asking about that. Let's move on, though. I got so much at the San Diego Comic-Con this year, but we're going to get to that in a second. This was actually given to me by someone at SGC. This is the Star Wars Black Stormtrooper, very rare. You cannot find... I challenge you right now. Try to find Star Wars Black figures, the series. Try to find that at a Target or Walmart or whatever store you go to right now, and I guarantee on the shelves you will see the same three. You'll see Han Solo, Greedo, and Princess Leia, because no one wants those. You don't see these Stormtroopers. You don't. You just don't. So if you think you're just going to walk around and find this, fuck you. Alright, anyway. Stormtrooper, what else is there to say, Stormtrooper? What else is there to say? Put a Wilhelm scream here. Ah! Little Star Wars humor for you. Anyway, real quick, again, before I get to San Diego Comic-Con stuff, they keep putting out these keys for the Ranger keys, give you the power of the old Rangers, put in a morpher and you turn the key, whatever. I found the female Rangers from Super Mega Force. Sorry, I had to burp there. Female Rangers from Super Mega Force. And then, this is a rarity. Super rare. How often do you see Alien Ranger shit on the shelf? How often? I want everybody to submit, put it in the comments. How often do you see Alien Rangers from Aquatar on your shelves at the store? Answer, not very often. So there you go. Got those keys going. Let's get to the Comic-Con stuff. We don't want to putz around here. Let's get to the San Diego Comic-Con goodness. Everyone's asking, what exclusive did you get? What, rare shit did you get? First of all, let me just address I did not get any of the Bandai exclusives at Comic-Con this year. They had a lot of exclusives last year. The big exclusive was the Gold Morpher. I don't know if you can you see that? Can you aim the camera? Can you see a Gold Morpher up there? I don't know if you can. It is on display, and it is 24 karat. You probably saw that. You probably found yourself salivating at the television set. You probably found yourself attracted to me, but that's nothing new. It is 24 karat, baby, and I got it last year. Yes, I did. However, this year, Bandai's exclusives were made extremely difficult because they would require you to line up at 6 in the morning out by the water so that you could get a ticket to wait in line on the show floor and maybe get an item, which the exclusives they had were a dragon dagger with more gold on it. I didn't give a shit about that. And they were a set of, just like these keys, the Ranger keys, it was a set of the Mighty Morphin Rangers. And they made 700 of them, which didn't make sense to me because you have a lot of people who want them, so why would you make 700? Why not just make a lot so that you can make a lot of money? I don't know. I didn't mess with any of that. And I don't know anybody who got them. And when I went online, last year there was tons of discussion about the Morphers. This year there was no discussion about any of the exclusives. So it was, they were exclusive to the point of not existing. So I guess good job with that. Smart. Anyway, but I got everything else. So let's get to it. Once again, I want to give a shout out Powerade. You guys rocked it. When my electrolytes were running low at San Diego Comic-Con, you guys turned that shit up, and I had plenty of electrolytes when I went to go see Buffy. Little Comic-Con reference for you. Alright, so let's get to it. Right away, let's go Figuarts style, baby. Figuarts knocked it out of the park. They got exclusives, and this is the kind of exclusive that I like. They had a rare version of the Black Ranger. This is the Black Ranger with the Green Ranger shield. Yes, there was one episode where you put it on. They were fighting the Oysterizer. They shot explosive gel at him. Green Ranger jumped in and took the shot and then said, "I'm not going to fight, but Zach, you go on, take my shield." Zach put on the shield and he kicked Oysterizer back in the fucking ocean. That's how you do it. Oysterizer version of Black Ranger right here. Super rare. And I was hoping for this all year, and I think I mentioned this on our podcast once. The rare color version of Vegeta. This is the color that they gave him in the first episode you ever saw Vegeta. They colored him all shitty. They did not know what color to make him, so the animators made him like green and orange and brown and all kinds of stupid shit. And Akira Toriyama got on the phone and was like, hey, bitch, you messed up. Actual quote, Akira Toriyama, that's written on his tombstone. May he rest in peace. But anyway, so they made a Figuarts in that same color from that one appearance, so that was really cool. And what I like about exclusives like this, they were there the whole weekend. They were there the entire weekend. You had the full 4-day, Comic-Con to get them. And if you didn't get them, that's it. That's it. You had a chance, though. That's the kind of exclusive I like, is you had the chance all weekend. I'm not into like the, there's like websites that have exclusives and they're gone in two seconds. I'm not a fan of like, oh, reload and you already missed it. I like the, you have a couple days situation, So anyway, that's it. Oh, but I didn't even talk about him. Anyway, Black Ranger is badass. I'll just take it out right here. Figuarts are superposable, so what else are you gonna do? You're gonna pose it, obviously. You're gonna, look at how good that looks. Get out of the fucking pack. Okay. You're having them pose. You're doing, any pose you want. Arm up, 2 arms up, Christ style. Sacrifice. He sacrificed himself to the Oysterizer. Kind of like Christ. Kind of like Jesus Christ on the Mount. Him fighting Oysterizer by the ocean. Kind of a similar story. The Passion of Zack. You ever think about that? Did you ever think about if Christ knew hip-hop keto? Because I do. He never would have been crucified in the first place. He would have saved himself a whole fucking mess. Anyway, alright. Vegeta I haven't opened yet, but it's badass. Comes with a stand. Comes with I mean, he folds his arms, you know. You gotta have him. To me, it's a waste if you don't put him in the arm folded pose. That's Vegeta. If you don't put him in that pose, you don't know what character this is. Sell it to somebody or give it away because you're an idiot. And that's how I feel about that. So, anyway, shout out Powerade. You've been helping me in this time. I am depleted of my energy. Thank you. Next thing I want to show. Super 7 had this thing where they were blind boxing. They had alien eggs. This is an alien egg from the movie, and you could crack it open, and there would be a blind box figure inside in a little bag, like a retro style alien figure. So I was like, yeah, I'm in. They were a little steep. $25 is a little bit much for a blind box figure. But I said, you know, fuck it, let's do it. Get me one. And so my good friend Bill went and got me one. And the figure I got was Ripley, looking like she, like, fell into a fucking glitter factory, or I don't know what happened. It's supposed to look like a Star Child or something. I don't really know. I don't understand this. But what kind of makes it look cool is you put the thing back together, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do. I don't know how this works. Ah, shit. This is going to be embarrassing. But you put this back. I don't know. No, I got it. I almost had it. Okay. You put it back on there, and it's like a stand, so she can stand in the place where she lives. Right there. Stand on top of that. So that looks cool, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, next exclusive. This isn't really, I don't think they should have been able to call this an exclusive. Another Power Rangers exclusive. Entertainment Earth was like, oh my god, guys, we've got an exclusive Lord Zed. This is not an exclusive Lord Zed. It's just that Toys R Us is getting it. They sold it first at Comic-Con. So I guess they can call that an exclusive. I don't call that an exclusive. Anybody can get this later at Toys R Us. They just had it first. Also, these figures are not as good as they used to be. The shorter little Power Rangers figures are getting more and more like Happy Meal toys, and I don't really appreciate that. So let's step it up, because Lord Zed's a cool figure. The packaging is cool. Old school, like they used to be. Otherwise, fuck it. Anyway, I just knocked over the Black Ranger. Shit. Anyway, alright, next exclusive. Let's go. Stop by the Square Enix booth. And I saw these, and I had to get these because I've wanted them for a long time. These are called, it's a new series called Static Arts. Is it broken? No. Static Arts, and they are basically, if you played Theater Rhythm, Final Fantasy, I don't know if you ever did that. Bam, Cloud. They're cutesy, cute, adorable versions of Final Fantasy shit. So I went and got Cloud. I'm waiting for that for a long time. I'm gonna switch that out. Then I got, you gotta have a villain. Bam, Sephiroth. Bloodthirsty is after he killed a whole bunch of people in a village. He lit them on fire, and he tore up the Shinra headquarters. So shout out, Sephiroth. Oh, whoops! Knocked this bag over. Sorry. Tifa. I knew somebody who called her Tifa when I was in junior high. I don't care if that's how you actually pronounce it. That sounds like shit. Tifa. Why would you name somebody Tifa? It's Tifa. I don't care what they said. Apparently, the real way to pronounce Titus is also like Titus. I won't talk to anybody who says that. So, don't come back. Alright. Somebody gave me a copy of Trancers. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know. That shouldn't even be featured on, cut this out. When you edit this, cut this out. I don't want to see that in there. Okay, let's get on to the big boppers here. Get this shit out. This is trash. You're probably thinking, oh, you're at the Square Enix booth. Did you get the big enchilada? Please. It's like, come on. Do you know me? 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 Do you even know me? I don't have anything else to say about that. Let's move on. Okay, alright, now this next thing, again, Hasbro does exclusives too, where, again, it's a major mess. It's not fun at all, where you have to wait and get tickets to go somewhere else, to get tickets to wait for somewhere else to get an exclusive. I don't do any of that. To me, nothing on earth is worth that. However, I had people hand delivering these exclusives to our booth. What I mean by that is we had so many kids who waited 2 in the morning to get these exclusives, and then they'd walk up to our booth and be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have even bought this. I wish I could have bought your shirts instead. So instead I would go, well, hey, I'll just buy that off you, then buy our shirts. Win-win for me. So thank you to the dude who did that. What was your name? Ricky? I don't know. Anyway, whoops. This was one of those things. A guy came by the booth and was just like, major buyer's remorse. I don't want this. And I was like, I'll take it. And I was like, everyone around me was like, what's in the box? 7 reference. Anyway, enough said. Jabba baby on the slab, and he's got his little, like, I don't know, does he drink out of that or does he smoke out of it? I don't remember. I'm having trouble remembering that. I know that, you know, that's in his lair, and they put him on the slab, and the box looks like his house, and you got, yeah, that's right, sitting on the tail, Salacious Crumb, baby. If you get Jabba at any store and he doesn't come with Salacious Crumb, burn it. Just burn it in the store, light it on fire, and walk out, because that's not really worth anyone's time. Also can see he's got a little carbonite fella in there. Who's that? No spoilers. No spoilers, in case you're not an OG. Look that up, see what that stands for. Anyway, fuck. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't even have to wait for that. So shout out to the guy who brought that by. I really do appreciate it. I'm not joking. Thank you. So there's that. And then let's just go grand finale. Grand finale. What does the future have in store? Well, let's think about what's in humanity's future. Apes. You know the way the world's going. Yeah, that's right. It's a city of apes. NECA just did Planet of the Apes figures. They're out now. We got Cornelius in effect. We got a gorilla. A gorilla soldier. Only good human is a dead human, so says the apes. Ape shall never kill ape. You ever see that movie? And gotta have Dr. Zaius. If you got apes in your house, well, you got a fucking problem. But I mean, if you got these figures though, and you don't got Dr. Zaius, you might as well throw the other ones away. Or, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You got monkey business. Monkey business. Yeah, looks like Dunstan checked in to, I don't know. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody who watched this, and once again, I want to give a shout out to Powerade for giving my electrolytes back. I was able to walk again, and I was able to talk again, thanks to Powerade. So I want to say shout out to Powerade, and also, you know what? Shout out to the Barks Root Beer. Shut it off.